Hello, dear students of Class 6, and welcome to the first ever online class on moral science. Dear children, after the change of routine, subject has been newly introduced. Hence, I am going to teach you moral science today. So, dear children, the first lesson in your moral science book is Who am I? Now, you might be thinking, what an odd question it is. We all know who we are, right? Like, if I have to talk about myself, my name is Ramashankar Prasad, my father's name is late Jagannath Prasad, my mother's name is Shyam Sundari Prasad, so on and so forth, right? Everyone thinks that this is the detail. But question is, these are the answers for the outwardly question. Do you actually know who you are? First thing you have to understand is that you are the children of God. You are a beautiful creation of God. And the beauty of God's creation is that God didn't make all people equal. The beauty in his creation is that God did not create everything same. Imagine a garden where there is only one variety of flower. It is less beautiful than the garden which has different variety of flowers. Same way, each one of you is special. Each one of you is unique. Like, look at these five fingers. God didn't even create these five fingers similar, but all these five fingers need to come together in order to grab something. In order to grab something, there is not a finger which you can say is less important or which is more important. All the five fingers have their own importance, have their own specialty. In the same way, when God created you, God already made you special. Okay, let not yourself be judged by the outwardly comments. You see, there are some people who have this very nasty habit of judging others. He's tall, she's short, he's uglier, he's darker. These kind of things are nonsense. These kind of things don't work. These kind of things are what creates the trouble and dissension among the people. So you see, dear children, every one of us is special in our own way. Every one of us is unique. God created us, God made us beautiful in his own way. So one thing we must have for ourselves, one thing that we must have in ourselves is self respect. We need to have self respect. If you cannot respect yourself as a creation of God, how will you expect others to respect you? How will you expect others to be good and nice to you? Right? First of all, you need to have self respect. You need to understand your self worth. Once you have understood your self worth, everything in life becomes happier, everything in life becomes clearer, and most importantly, people stop passing nasty comments on you, because they also understand that no matter how many comments we pass, this particular person, he or she, is not going to get into trouble, is not going to get depressed, because he already understand his self worth. Right? Now let's see what book says about this. See, who am I? You are one among the billions of people on planet earth, yet no one is exactly like you. That is the beauty, dear children, that there is no one similar to us. This makes you special. You are growing and changing every day. You will discover more about yourself as the months and years go by. As the time passes, you will learn more about yourself. You will learn more about your hidden skills, your hidden talents, the things that make you special. Maybe today, because of your smaller age, you may not be able to see it, but once you are grown up, you will be able to see it. It is important to not notice and enjoy all the new sights and sounds and feelings and each new day brings. You see, we as people need to learn to enjoy what surprise every day brings for us. New sights, new sound, new smell, new experiences, right? We need to learn to enjoy it, right? We need to learn to adapt and enjoy in this ever changing world. Once we have learned it, life will become much and much clearer and easier for us, because then we will not be depressed by anything that's different, or we will not be depressed by the change coming, or we will not be depressed by anybody commenting on our difference to them, because it is the innate truth of nature, that no two beings are same, and that's the beauty of this world. Now let's read this poem about how each one of us is special in our own way. Now there is this small poem here, dear children, which I would like to read it out to you. The topic of the poem is just me. The topic of the poem is just me. Me, that's who I am, just me. I am the dust of the stars. I am the rays of the sun. I am open. I am happy. I am free. This is me. So basically, this is what we need to cultivate in ourselves. We need to understand that we are the whole universe within ourselves. We are special. We are the creation of God. Hence, we need to be open. We need to accept and welcome everything and everybody into our life. And if something leaves us, we shouldn't go into depression, because we need to understand it's the rule of nature. What comes goes. So once you are open like that, you'll be happy, you'll be free. Nothing in the world will be able to make you sad or depress you. I am the blue in the sky. I am the wave in the sea. I am the earth that spins like a top. I am love, joy, fire, and ice. Now children, here a lot of adjectives have been used to describe, like I am the blue in the sky. What makes the sky special? It's blue color. That's the identity of sky. What makes the sea special? The rising and falling waves. It may not only make the sea special, it makes it look beautiful also. Also, I am the earth that spin like a top. I am love, joy, fire that represents anger, and ice that represents peace. Means we can be everything. We are humans. We can have love, we can be happy, we can have joy. At times we can be angry. At times we can be very peaceful. So we need to be ready to accept everything with happiness. Sometimes I am so high, full of energy and dreams and new hope. Sometimes I am so low, full of sulks. Sulk means sadness, and tears and endless fears. It means everything good and bad will come in our life, dear children. Sometimes we are very happy, everything is going like we want it to. Everything is good, everything is clear, everything is crystal, and we love enjoying it. But also at times things don't go according to our plan. That makes us feel sad, that makes us feel low, right? That time also we need to keep ourselves together. We should not take any kind of hasty or rash decision just because it's a bad day. Like there is a saying, dear children, a bad day does not mean a bad life. Today it's good, tomorrow it will be bad, day after tomorrow again it will be good. If it is dark, definitely there will be light. So you see, we should not be sad. Let me sidetrack you a small story, dear children, from Ramayana. You see, when Lord Rama was announced to be the next king by his father, Lord Dasharatha, the entire kingdom rejoiced. Entire kingdom rejoiced. Everyone was happy. There were festivities going on because everyone loved Lord Rama, right? It is said when Lord Rama got the news, he just smiled. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing like, yes, I got it. No such nonsense. A simple smile. Then, within a day, things turned. Instead of getting the throne, Lord Rama, Lord Lakshmana, and the wife of Lord Rama, Sita, they all three got 14 years of exile in forest. 14 years of exile in forest. All the festivities turned into mourning. People were crying all over. Dashratha, in fact, cried so much he got sick and he ended up in bed. Everyone was crying, everyone was sad, everyone was sulking. Some were angry also. But at that moment also, Lord Rama smiled. Why? So, what it shows here, he was happy to accept everything that came into his life, whether it was happiness or whether it was sadness. As happiness comes suddenly in our life, sadness can also come suddenly in our life, but both will come. So we as people need to learn how to accept both. Sometimes we can be full of energy, full of hope, full of dreams, full of aspirations, right? We feel like we can conquer the world just like this. But again, there are times where we are so down, so low, we feel like that's it. I cannot do anything better than this. We are full of sulk, we are full of tears because our dreams don't come to fruition. Also, we have a lot of fears within ourselves. But at that time also, we need to keep ourselves together. But that's all right. I know I am changing, becoming someone older and wiser, but still I'll be me, just me. So you see, even being sad is all right. Even when we lose, it's all right. Because with every loss, with every falling down, we learn something. We grow up. Remember that saying, failures are stepping stones to success? Every failure in our life brings to us our brings to us a level of maturity, a level of maturity. It makes us wiser, it makes us wiser. So we need to accept our failures too. And remember, whatever happens in your life, whatever happens in your life, you will remain you. As long as you remember that you are the children of God, you are special in your own way, and you need to accept everything that comes in your life. Trust me, you will never be sad. You will always be happy and contented. This poem is written by Usha Jasudasan and Mini Krishnan. Two people together have written this poem. Now, there is a small story also which I would like to read it out to you. I'll just give it a reading. Ramesh was a new boy in school. Our teacher told us to be nice to him and make him feel welcome. So we asked him to join in our games and offered to share our lunch with him. This is what you normally do to make new kids in the class feel homely, right? But he wouldn't. He would sit by himself silently at the back of the class. In the playground, he would just stand under a tree and look at us as we played. Some of my friends started feeling that Ramesh did not want to be friends with us and started ignoring him. There's a level up to which we welcome people in our life. If they don't want to come, it's human nature that we start ignoring them. I remembered what happened to me last year when I had joined the school. I was also very shy in the beginning and did not mix with the group. But my classmate gave me time to settle down and get used to the new place and new people. Soon I started making new friends and started mixing with everyone. So now I told my friends, Ramesh is shy, give him time. Be kind and friendly. He needs us to help him through this difficult time. They all agreed with me, and now Ramesh is very much part of our group, talking, laughing, and playing with us. Remember, we cannot judge anybody on the basis of their first appearance. Okay, because judging is like pointing them out on their difference. Okay, they may not mix with you in the beginning because maybe they are shy, maybe they don't know how to settle up with you properly, maybe they are new to the place, and new place often brings some innate fears in us. But if given time, people will open up to you, people will mix up to you with you, and people will accept you, and you will learn to accept people. So remember, dear children, everyone is special. That's why we should not show anger or indifference to anybody, and most importantly, we should not ignore anybody just because their behavior is a bit different than us. All right, remember this story, learn it. Next video I'll be giving you question answers and exercises from within the chapter. Thank you very much. Stay safe.